Hi, Gemini. I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I'm here to give you a monthly reading for the month of September 2020. And I do, of course, want to take this moment to thank all of you new and returning subscribers. Welcome, everybody. And yeah, I do more than appreciate all of your likes, shares, and comments. And so go on down below and do that for me. Thank you. And yeah, great new and exciting announcement. Excuse me if I could speak. I am now accepting personal readings as well as yes or no questions with the pendulum. So all you got to do is hop down to the description box below and send me an email and we'll get those started. The pricing and payment options are down there as well. All right. And I did meditate on your energy before beginning this reading. And the message that came through was, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. We will find out more as we dive in, okay? But I do want to start off your reading by pulling a few messages from the Soul's Journey deck. Alrighty? Hear the birds chirping in the background. So what do we have for Gemini, please, Spirit, to start off this reading for September 2020? Thank you, Spirit. One more, please, for Gemini. All right. Starting off with indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. I'm hearing let your intuition guide you, especially when you feel torn as to how to, where to go in a decision. All right, which way to go. Let your intuition guide you. That's beautiful. And then the second one out was death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Absolutely. It's like the death card in the tarot deck. I'm hearing beginnings on the horizon. And also I'm hearing letting go is key. So don't be surprised in the month of September if it feels like it's almost like you're letting go of some of the old and welcoming some new situations, people, however it's going to be for you. And then the last one of the three is fear. I realize that I am testing my love. Excuse me. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I just heard facing your fears is inevitable. In the month of September, be prepared mentally to face some of those fears that you may have in the past months and weeks decided to kind of push to the side a little bit. All right. You may have just thought of one or two. So I would keep in mind that that may come surface in the month of September. But let's continue this reading by pulling you 6 tarot cards. A simple 6-card spread in order to give you a little bit of an outlook of what to expect in the upcoming month. And I do want to do some shuffling, of course. Ooh. Have some of you, I just was told to look at the split of the deck. Have some of you just started a recent job or business or a new creative idea of yours? Because we have the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. It's a pretty clear message right there. That whatever you're working towards is going to be financially successful. Who doesn't want to hear that, right? All right, one more shuffle. All righty, Spirit. What do we have for Gemini? Okay, right off the bat. What else do we have? Okay. Interesting. And I'm hearing just pull the last two. Okay. I'm really feeling like it's going to be an emotional month for you, so don't be surprised, my friends. I'm just getting a very emotional vibe already. We are starting off with the Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior card, if you will. I just heard leaving those past wounds behind. And I'm also hearing stop stressing over the past. There could be a situation or something of the sort from the past that has been on your mind where it didn't end or go as well as you wanted it to or how you wanted it to. And Spirit's coming through with this card to remind you that the more you think about it, it's not going to change it. It's just going to stress you out and leave you in this wounded warrior state of mind. And you have too much to offer the world. You know, you have you're worth more than that. There was a quote recently that I saw on social media where it was like, you spend the majority of your life in your head. So make sure that, you know, when you're thinking about things, you make it a happy place, you know? And if you're stressing over the past or what hurt you in the past or however it may be for you, you're not creating a happy place for yourself up there, you know? So just keep that in mind. It's going to be a month where you need to pay attention to your thoughts, all right? And maybe get in the habit of when a negative one or an unhealthy one pops up, instantly replace it with something positive and optimistic. And then we have the Four of Swords. You're being reminded that when you go through these, love that they're very much the same color scheme or very similar. When you're being reminded that in the month of September, when these moments of indecision come up and you feel torn about how to proceed, for however it pertains to you, it's okay to take a moment and step back. All right, it's okay to allow yourself that space and to rest and clear your mind. You know, I totally recommend meditating when you do so. It clears your mind. I try to do it before every reading, you know, just to not only absorb just your energy, but just to clear my mind. I'm also hearing let the answers within surface. It's just reminding you that you do have the answers within you. You just need to clear your mind from all that clutter and outside influence to allow that answer from within you to just come to you, you know? It'll happen easier than you think, but it's not going to happen when you're surrounded by all these opinions from other people and situations. And, you know, and sometimes it's just a matter of your own clutter in your head, you know, because you may just be overthinking it, which is totally understandable. I've most definitely been there. Trust me. And then we have the Knight of Cups. Ooh, I just heard offer of love. I'm also hearing you've been waiting for this. If some of you have been longing for a certain somebody or for just a partner in general, a life partner, if you will. And I'm also hearing for those of you who are already in a relationship, another offer may come in for you. So I would just be aware of that. But then moving on, we have the Nine of Cups, which is absolutely beautiful. It's just screaming abundance, you know, it's screaming that whatever this situation was is going to bring you joy for a lot of you. I'm also hearing just getting the offer itself, even if you don't accept it, is going to bring you joy. Everyone likes to be noticed and admired. Come on. I'm a Leo, so absolutely on my in my case. Anyway, it's not about me. Give me just a moment. I'm also hearing bring love into the situation. As well as you deserve love. And now I'm hearing, but love yourself first. And I know that's a controversial thing where people are like, yeah, you don't need to love yourself. I think you absolutely do. All right. You got to set the tone for whoever is going to enter your life in that kind of situation. This isn't a love reading, but the middle of your month feels like it might have a lot to do with that. All right. And then, you know, for some of you, if it's not, it does feel like a love offer coming in for you, but if it isn't that, it could be more about self-love and acceptance, which was a heavy message in Aquarius's reading. But moving right along, we have the Ten of Swords. I just heard somebody did you dirty. And I don't think this was recent. I feel like this is just a resurfacing kind of pain and hurt. I get it. Once again, I've been there. I can totally relate. So you're not alone. Just know that. I'm also hearing you will heal, but you have to be open to it, okay? If you continuously focus on these kind of wounded warrior thoughts like we were talking about in the beginning of the month, there's no way you're going to heal, my friends, okay? And there's no way you're going to be able to accept a love offer coming in and to expect it to successfully, continue. It may start off successful, but inevitably to make it work in the long run, or, however long you want it to work, you're going to need to heal first, basically. Because think about it, this person coming into your life doesn't deserve that excess baggage, if you will, not to offend you in any way, shape, or form, but it comes through as baggage to other people when they're entering your life. Because they weren't the ones who did you dirty. Let's not forget that. And I'm also hearing it's all going to work out. And I mean, I'm really feeling like this is going back to it all being worth it, okay? Going through all of these wounds and past hurts and healing and decision making, I feel like it's going to be worth it because it's going to teach you so many important lessons for your future that you'll take with you. But also, it's just making you that much stronger. I could just feel it. I not only am picking up on the emotions you've been or will be dealing with, but I'm getting the feeling of strength. It's transforming into strength, if that makes sense to you. And then the last card we have here is the Nine of Swords. And it's almost like, so what I'm getting from this card is, so in the beginning of the month, you start off, with these wounded warrior kind of thoughts. And it's like by the end of the month, you're still having certain thoughts that are keeping you up at night, all right, that have been possibly causing you a bit of anxiety, restlessness. And it's like for some of you aren't feeling restless in a sense. It's as if you lay there at night ready to go to bed and it's just your mind will not frickin' stop. I've also been there, trust me. I'm hearing clear your mind. And that's going to be different for all of you, how you go about that. Whether it's writing down, those thoughts before you do get ready for bed at night, or whether it's just meditation, or however it may be for you, okay? I heard it's got to stop. I'm also hearing you have too much going on to not be sleeping. You need your energy to properly be able to think and make these important decisions and to take on this change that is coming from this death card over here. All right? To face these fears that you have. It's going to be a very mental month for you, okay? And I'm also hearing you can do it if you set your mind to it. All right, my friends? But let's continue this reading by pulling a message from this cute little deck. What do we have for Gemini, please, for September from this little deck? I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. Oh, I love that. It's a reminder that there's much bigger things in the world, than the problems that you place within your head, all right, that you place within your own small reality. It just reminds you that there's a whole universe out there, all right? There's all kinds of spirits, all right? And you're one of them, but you're living this human body kind of experience through this lifetime. And also is trying to remind you to bring love into the situation, not only when it comes to this, potential love offer coming through for you in the month of September, but most importantly to yourself, okay? And if you think these negative thoughts or holding on to past wounds and hurt is a way of showing your self-love, then you're just wrong, okay? And I don't mean that in a rude way, but someone needed to hear that. If you really want to show yourself how much you love yourself, as weird as that sounds, take a moment and start to do that inner work and work on, turning those negative thoughts into positive ones, as I was saying, so that you can, because you owe it to yourself, to have that peace of mind, to have that serenity. Because I know it's got to be chaotic when you're having all these thoughts going on. All right? Just keep that in mind when the month of September rolls along. And let's finish off your reading with a message or two from the Making Magic deck. What do we have for Gemini, please? One more time. What do we have for Gemini? There we go. Water. Work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. Yes, my friends. September is going to be a month truly about healing for you. I don't have to say much more because we've more than talked about it throughout the reading, but allowing yourself to heal so that you can once again find that serenity and to have that beautiful future that you deserve. And then the second one was triple moon. Embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. Yes, it hints back to this card, talking about how you're a spirit in this universe, just living this human life, if you will, this human experience. And it also reminds you to accept all aspects of yourself, accept the good, the bad, and the wounded. but don't focus on it, you know, accept it all and take what lessons come with it, but move on to the future being a new, bright, improved you, because you owe it to yourself at the end of the day. All right? This has been an emotional reading, to say the least. It's going to be a bit of a mental struggle for you in the month of September, but you can power through and take a lot of good lessons from it. Not to mention, you will be so much stronger in the end. And let's not forget it, it will all be worth it. Okay? But on that note, Gemini, if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to my wonderful channel. And go on down below and like this video and leave me a comment. Let me know how this is resonating with your personal situation. And yeah, once again, while you're down there in the description box, make sure you send me an email. Let me know what personal reading you would like done, as well as if you have a yes or no question for the pendulum. I'll do those too. And I hope you guys have a great month, and I will see you next time. Bye, Gemini.